Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Computer Science Classes by Nikhil Srivastava. And in this video we will continue our discussion of joins and we will study about outer joins in this video. So outer joins are of two types, the left outer join and the right outer join. So let us try to understand them. What are they? Okay. So one is your the left outer join and the other is your right outer join. So we have already seen cross join. What is cross join? So cross join, it just cross multiplies the table. Each row in one table is joined with each and every row of the other table, and we have already seen the inner joins. So inner joins are joins table based on some joining conditions. Okay, so you give some kind of conditions, equality conditions for joining those two tables, and mostly these joining relations are on the basis of primary key and foreign key relationships. But now let us try to understand what are left outer and right outer joins. So they are almost like inner joins, but there is some little difference. Let us try to understand what is the difference. So this is my employees table, and here it is my departments table. And now again I will do the usual stuff that I have done many times. I want to get all the employees with their respective departments. So I think the query for this is will be very simple for you. If you have just watched the previous videos, you will write this query very easily. So I will select select e dot ename comma d dot d name from which table? From employees e, and I was saying join. So this means inner joins. Departments D on what? E dot dpt id equal to d dot department id. I said like this, and if you go and just copy it, you'll get these results. You'll get every employee working in which employee every department works. But if you observe this row, for example, I'll just I'll just tell you. I'll take the pen tool. Alright, so if you are going to observe it, then this employee, Wasim, this employee is not getting selected anywhere, say, Nikhil, Nitin, Sonali, but Wasim is not getting selected. And you observe also here also this department, that is a training department. Which department? Training department. Is this department coming? No, this department is not coming anywhere. So this is the unmatched rows of both the tables are not getting selected in this case. And you can see what is the joining condition. The joining condition is like you are joining based on equality. But in case of suppose Wasim, the department ID is what? Department ID is null. And in case the training department, when you match it with the employees table, you don't find any employees that is working in the in the training department. You see, all the employees are either in department number 10, 20 or 30, but none of the employee is in department number 40. Okay, so this row is not able to match with any of the rows of the employees table, and similarly this Wasim is not able to match with any of the rows of the departments table. So for this purpose we use outer joins. So so outer joins will also work like inner joins, but they will also fetch the unmatched rows. Okay, so now suppose what I do, I'll just escape it and let us go over here. So see, in this line we are joining employees table and the departments table. Now employees table in which side? Employees table is in the left side and the departments table is in the right side. Okay, so if I say right outer, okay, right outer join department. So what will this right outer join means? Right outer join will mean that what is the table on the right hand side? Employees table is on the right hand side. So the unmatched rows on the employees table will also get selected. The matched rows will always be selected, but the unmatched rows of the employees table. Why? Because this is right outer join, and which table is on, sorry, this employees table according to what I see, it is on the left hand side. So employees table is on the left hand side and departments table is on the right hand side. Okay, so when I say left outer join, which is the table on the left hand side? Employees table is on the left hand side. So the unmatched rows of the employees table will get selected. So how will it happen? Suppose I say if I write like this count and I just go and paste it. See, the matched rows are always getting selected, but now previously how many rows got selected? 10 rows, but now how many rows got selected? 11 rows. Why? Because there was one more employee, Wasim, and the department name was got selected, that was equal to null. Why? Because if you just go to the table, if you observe the table, then what you will find? You will find that Wasim employee, this employee has not been yet assigned any department. So that is why his department name is coming out to be what? Null. Okay. So this way. So you were able to find the unmatched rows, but now let us try to do suppose we have tried out left outer join. Let us try to work with right outer join. Suppose so suppose again I will write this is again to show the tables. Select star from employees, select star from department. These are my two tables, and now what will I do is that I will not use right outer join. Sorry, I will not use left outer join. I will instead use right outer join. So which table is on the right hand side? The departments table appears to be on the right hand side. So the unmatched rows of the departments table now will get selected. See, the matched rows will always get selected, but the unmatched rows on the right hand side, which table? The departments table will also get selected. So which is the only row on the right hand, on the departments table that was not matched? That was the training department. Why? Because you see there was no employee who was working in department number 40. So if you go and copy it out, and then again if you go and paste it, sorry, I'll just didn't got copied. If you copy and then you just go and paste it, then you will find one department, that is which department? The training department. And in training department, you are getting ename as null. Why you are getting ename as null? Because there is no matching for the training department. But since you have used outer joins, so the unmatched rows on the departments table is also getting selected. So in this way it is working. So your first query is to find out the name of that department in which no employee is working. Okay, to find out the name of that department in which no employee is working. Okay, I'll write the query. Query to find the name of the department in which no employee is working. Okay, query to find the name of the department in which no employee is working. Okay, go for this query. How will you approach this query? I think this what I have written it is just enough to you have to just add one more condition and you will find the name of the department in which no employee is working. So how will you go for it? Okay, if you are not able to get it, then I think it is not very that complex. See, I'll just copy this code. If I copy it and paste it over here. So in this case, I don't want the employee name. I just want what? I just want the department name. And here, if you observe, for the department name in which no employees was working, the employee name was coming out to be what? It was coming out to be null. So with this condition I can write, what condition I can write? Where e.e name is what? Is null. Okay, if I copy it and then again if I go and copy and then again now if I go and run it, you will find there is one department, that is the training department, in which no employee is working. Okay, so in this way we solve this problem. Again I want suppose for every department I want a summary report. What kind of summary report? See, now you can solve this query. I'll give you this query as an assignment. Query to find the city where no employee lives. Okay, So you have to solve this query, and I think it is this query is not different from what we have, this query which we have already written. Just in place of d dot d name, you have to select what d dot location. Just try it on your own. Okay, I'll not solve this again. Let us write one more query. Query to produce summary report of each department name, whether it has employees or not. Okay, so you have to solve this query. So I want a summary report, and what kind of summary report I want? Suppose I say something. The summary report will be like this. Suppose I say that what are the departments? Suppose okay, I'll take the pen tool. I'll just take. Okay, what kind of summary report do I want? Suppose there is one department, that is the sales department, and then there is the marketing department, and there is a finance department. Please ignore my handwriting. There is a finance department, and I want, suppose in sales department, if you say, if some employee is working, yes, sales department, some employees are working. In marketing department, employees are working, yes. In finance department, employees are working, yes. But if you take the training department, okay, so in training department, because you saw there were no employees, so here the output should be what? No. And this, suppose this is the department, and this is the this is the department, and this column is the has employees column. Has employees. Okay, please ignore the writing. So here sales department has employees, marketing department, yes, it has employees, finance department has employees, but training department has no employees. I just escape it, and you see sales, marketing, finance department have employees, but training department has no employees. So I want summary report like this. How will you go for this query? Just try it on your own. Okay, if you are not able to get it, then see this this query was already solved. So let us write this. Let us write this. Let us write this query, and this was very simple. You just take it. Okay. It's not copied. Okay, here. I'll just copy this, and I am just gonna paste it, and let us see how we will approach this query. This way it was not. But now if I want to find the number of employees in each department, then what you see, training department is also getting selected, but training department there are no employees. Okay, training department there are no employees. That's why we have used the right outer join. And now if I modify this query, and how do I modify this query? Let me, I have already copied it, and just let me paste it over here. I just want the department name. I just want the department name and what, comma, count of e dot e name. Oh, sorry. E dot name, and then I will say group by what, d dot d name. D dot d name. So this is, I think, very simple. I think I don't need to explain it, but still I will do it, because I don't want any kind of confusions on your part. So you are grouping by what? You are grouping by what? You are grouping by department name. So there is sales department, then there's a marketing department group, and then there will be the finance department group, and then there will be the what kind of group? The training department group. And then you are doing what? You are counting the number of employees in each department. So what result will it give you? This is what exactly I'm trying to do. Okay, over here if you observe, this is what exactly I'm trying to do. I'm grouping by the department name, and let us see if it is working or not. Okay, so many times it's not copied, so I'll again just go and copy it, and yeah, if I go here and I just paste it, so you are getting the number of employees in each department. But I don't want the result in this way. I just want this column to be what? It has to be what? It has to be has employees. If it has employees, then it should give the output yes. For example, finance has 2 employees, so here output should be yes. Marketing has 6 employees, here output should be yes. But training has 0 employees, so here output should be what? It should be 0. Okay, so how will you approach it? I think you can solve it using if condition, if you use if over here. So just try it on your own. I'll pause the video. Okay, if you are not able to get it, then it is very simple. See, if the count is coming out to be 0, then there are no employees. So I can write something like this: if count of E dot is equal to what? 0. If it is true, then I will say no. And if it is not true, then I will say what? Yes. As what I will say? As has employees. Okay. And then you go and copy this, and if you go and just it's not getting all right, I will again I'll again copy it from here, and now let us go and paste it. See, finance, marketing, and sales department has employees, but does the training department has any kind of employees? No, it has no employees. So we have produced a summary report. So let us try to produce one more summary report, and this summary report is not related to any kind of left or right outer join. It is related to inner join. But since we are dealing with summary reports, let us try to fetch one more very interesting summary report. So what kind of summary report I want? I'll just write. So here I want this kind of summary report. Query to find summary report of number of males and females in each department. Okay, so I want summary report like this. So what kind of summary report it will be like? I will just tell you what kind of summary report do I want. For example, you have the sales, marketing, and this department. The sales department is there, suppose the marketing department, and then there is a finance department. These are the 3 departments, and then in the sales department I just want a count of number of males, and I want the number of what? Females. Okay, for example, I say that in the sales department there are 2 males and 0 females. In the marketing department there are like 3 males and 1 female, and similarly in the finance department there are 2 males and 5 females. I want a summary report like this. Okay, I think you can approach it. See, here I'm taking sales, marketing, and finance. These are coming from the departments table because department name is in the departments table. But the males and female, these were in the employees table. So this data is coming up from what? From which table? The employees table. So if you just go over here and I am just gonna write it. Select star from which table? Employees table. Select star from the departments table. By which column you will have to group these results? Naturally, you have to group it by what? You have to group it by the department name. So if you try to approach this query, see, I have already told this, but still again I'll tell it. See, if you just if you just copy this, okay, if I just copy it and okay, and just if I'm gonna paste it, I'll not use outer join, I'll just use say join. Okay, and I will say d.dname comma what? Count, suppose star. See, alright, if you write this this much, copy. Sorry, okay, I forgot to write the group by clause. So group by what? d.d name. If you write it, then what will you get? This we have already seen. We are grouping by department name, and we are fetching the count in every department. Finance 2 employees, marketing 6 employees, and sales 2 employees. But now I don't want the record in this manner, report in this manner. I want Out of 2 employees, how many are, because this is the total count, but I want out of 2 employees, how many are males and how many are females. Out of these 6 employees which are working in the marketing department, how many are males and how many are females. So how will you approach it? So I think if you watch the my group by videos, and this query will be little easy for you. Otherwise it's it's little involved query. So what will I write? Suppose if I write something like this, sum, if E dot from the employees table, if I select the gender and if it is equal to what, M, then I say 1, else I say 0, as suppose males, and then if I copy it and again I go here and I just paste it, equal to what is equal to F, then I will say as females. And now if you just copy this code, I think I've copied it, and you go and paste this code, there's some problem, as females. Where is the problem? Just let me see what kind of problem is there. Alright, yeah, I got it. This bracket should be here. Similarly, this bracket should be here. Okay, now let us try to run this query. Okay, let us minimize this and see if it is working or not. Yeah, it is working. Now you are getting the result. So in the finance department, there are 2 males and 0 females. In the marketing department, 2 males and 4 females. In the sales department, there are 2 males and 0 females. So how you are getting this output? Select star from employees. This is my employees table. And suppose you see the department number 10. So in department number 10, there are Nikhil and Nitin, and both of them are what? They are both males. So that is why department 10, select star from departments. So when you see, suppose the sales department, Nikhil and Nitin are in department number 10. Department number 10 is the sales department, and in sales department there are only what? There are only females, and there are only males. Okay, so you have 2 males in the sales department. So this is how this query is working. And let us I'll just explain how how this query is working. What will I do? I'll just go over here and suppose I will just copy it here. Okay, there is no, right, yeah, and I'll just copy it, and if I paste it, then this much we have already seen. This much. If you group by d.d name, then you will get the count of all employees that are working in in any specific department, count star. All right, and then I write group by d.d name. You write like this. If I just copy this query, and I'll just explain it, because just let me take some time so that I just explain it to you. I copy it and then I'm gonna paste it over here. Alright. Oh, sorry. Account star, and I'll not use the right outer join over here. I'll just say join. And again, if you go and just copy this query, and if you go and paste it, so you are getting this. But now you have formed the groups, and each and every group, see, in each and every group what you are doing, you are checking for a condition. What kind of condition you are checking? You are checking for this condition. See here you are checking. So this condition you are checking. What you are saying, sum if what? E dot gender is equal to male or female. So it is going, for each and every group it is testing. Suppose for example the sales group. For example, okay, if you are not, just let us try to see this query. Select star from employees, order by DPT ID. Alright. So for example, you take, if I take the pen tool and here, for example, so how this query is working, for example, this is my which group, this is, for example, this is the, this is the marketing group. Okay, this is the department number 20 is a, it is a marketing group. So here what it is doing for this group, what is this, I've escaped the pen tool. What it is trying to do here, it is going to each and every row of this group, and it is finding if the gender is equal to male. If the gender is equal to male, then it is giving the output as 1, and else it is giving the output as 0, and then finally we are producing the sum of all of this, okay, for a specific department. Okay, so in this way we have approached this query. I mean, I'm not sure if you have understood this query, but still I think you should be able to get it. And so with this I would like to end this video of outer joins, and in the next video we will continue our discussion with joins, and now in that video we will study about self join. Okay, so when a table is joined to itself, then it is called as a self join. So we will try to see what is exactly a self join and how do we use it. Okay, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do keep on liking and subscribing my videos. And yeah, in these join sessions, many times I have repeated the same query, and this was just done to to make the things more clear to you. Okay, so this was my main purpose. If you have already understood join, then you should have, I mean, you can skip this video, but I'm basically targeting those persons who want to understand what are joins. Okay, thank you so much for watching all the videos.